High School, and welcome back to CSTV News. I'm your new co-anchor, Ian Murphy.
And I'm Whitney Badge. We hope you're getting used to the change of scenery that new trimesters bring.
This trimester has already proven to be rather exciting, hasn't it, Whitney?
Indeed, especially since we got a 6-day break only 2 weeks into the new trimester.
What did you do for Thanksgiving, Whitney?
Well, aside from the typical Thanksgiving festivities, I went extreme whitewater rafting after an afternoon of badger hunting.
Ah yes, a Badge family tradition.
Now, let's send it over to Mitchell Hammer and the news team to give us a report on the giving of thanks.
Good afternoon, Cedar Springs. I am Mitch Hanmer here with CSTV News, standing in our winter wonderland. As the holiday seasons are approaching, we've decided to go around and see what people are thankful for this year. What are you thankful for this holiday season, Ms. Cattenhead?
I am very thankful for my family that I'm going to spend time with, and I'm actually thankful that I'm going to have a few days off.
It's always good, thank you. What are you thankful for this holiday season, Ms. Ram?
I'm thankful for 2 healthy boys and my family and friends.
Thank you. Seth Ains, what are you thankful for this holiday season?
To be able to sleep.
All right, thank you. Here with Jackie Franks, what are you thankful for this holiday season?
I'm thankful for food and family.
All right. Here with Mr. Dufty, what are you thankful for this holiday season?
Thankful for pretty much everything. Looking outside, it's snowing and windy and terrible, and I'm thankful I'm not any kind of animal that lives outside.
Colin, what are you thankful for this holiday season?
I'm thankful for my family, and I'm blessed to be where I am today.
Thank you. Fred, what are you thankful for this holiday season?
I'm thankful for friends and family and going home to a big dinner. Yeah.
Thank you. I'm here with Austin Hillier and his mom, asking them what they are thankful for this Thanksgiving. Austin, what are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for my friends and my family.
And Mrs. Hillier?
I am also thankful for my family.
Thank you. Well, that about sums up the holidays. Family, food, and friends. Well, that's about it. Thank you. Back to you guys.
Thank you very much, Mitchell. What are you thankful for, Whitney?
Well, Ian, I am thankful for our founding fathers and the American flag.
And I'm thankful for you, Whitney.
What? You are? Oh, he likes me. He really likes me.
Now, let's check out what our good friend Kristen Messersmith has to say about the attendance rules that our school sets for our students.
Hello, this is Kristen Messersmith with CSTV News. I'm here with Mrs. Matson, the Dean of Students. I've heard there's been a change in the attendance policy.
Well, actually, we don't have a change in our policy. The change is more in the supports that we're going to have for our students within that policy. The first change that students will notice is that our current policy states that after 7 absences in an individual class, you're in jeopardy of losing credit for that class. And so what our students will notice is that we'll start this trimester is we're going to be monitoring their attendance per class period. And when you get to the point where you have 4 classes or 4 absences in an individual class period, you will be notified by our KSSN homeschool coordinator here, and a letter will be sent home to your parents. And then we'll begin to start to identify you that you have 4 absences in that class. And then at 6 absences in an individual class period, you will get brought down to the office and you'll have a meeting with our KSSN homeschool coordinator. And again, we'll just review the policy that when you get to 7, that you are in jeopardy of losing credit for that class. There's this thing called truancy, which by law, if you have over 10 absences for the entire school year, and those are full day absences, we are required by law to file truancy on any student that is 16 years or younger. The part that won't be included in those absences would be like a medical. And again, a medical isn't considered you were out one day with the flu or you had strep throat for a couple days. It's really an extended medical leave of why you have a documented reason from a doctor that you were gone. It also doesn't include if you have a college visit that you went on, that's not included in there. Or if you were out on a school-related field trip for something, those won't be included as well in those absences. But anything else, unexcused or excused, will count towards that total.
So kids, be cool and stay in school. This has been Kristen Messersmith with CSTV News. Back to you.
Thank you guys. And to everyone at CSHS, get your attendance up. Your education will take you places in life, but only if you let it. We understand that people get sick once in a while, but a case of senioritis is not an exception. Now, we're going to pass it over to the sports crew, where they will give you a scoop on this year's basketball season.
Hi, my name is Bree Hen from CSTV Sports. With the fall sports ending in the past weeks, winter sports have been quickly approaching. One of these sports being basketball. Now I'll turn it to Alex Hughes to talk more about the basketball season.
I'm Alex Hughes with CSTV Sports, staying here with Coach Patton of the boys varsity basketball team. So, Coach Patton, how do you think you guys will do this season?
Well, we're coming together pretty good right now. We've only had 3 practices thus far, but I like what I see as far as effort and intensity, and if things come together, I think we could play pretty well, especially late in the year. That's the plan anyway.
Are there any key players that you have this season, one that can bring us to the next level?
We got a lot of seniors returning, which always helps because there's a sense of urgency with seniors. We got Brad Brechting back. Of course, he's 6'10", which helps us in the middle. And then Cam Link coming back, was all conference last year. Those guys hopefully will help us.
And what do you want to see from the community and the fans this year?
Well, I grew up in Cedar Springs, and even when the teams weren't that good, there was always a lot of support, and that's always been there. And I think we'll see hopefully the same things again this year as well.
How do you think you guys are going to do this season?
I think we have a real competitive team. The conference is going to be pretty balanced. I mean, there's a couple of teams that are a little bit, probably the favorites in the league, but I think any given night we can beat anybody.
Yes, of course. Having a lot of seniors on the team, how does that affect your team?
I think it's a benefit for us, actually. I mean, they have some experience. They've played together for a long period of time. They're used to each other, so the team chemistry should be, pretty good. And I think that's going to be a benefit for us.
And lastly, are there any games that we, as the fans, should be looking out for as big games?
I don't know if there's any. I think they're all big. I mean, going into the season, that the league is balanced, so I think that every night's going to be big for us. We obviously have some rivalries that the girls get jacked up for, but every night we need to be ready to play.
All right, thank you very much, Coach Miller. Back to you, Bree.
Thanks, Alex. Good luck to the girls tonight as they play their first home game against the Lowell Red Arrows. If you bring 3 food cans to donate to the North Kent Community Service Center, you can get free admission. The guys tip off their season next Tuesday night against Kelloggsville. This has been Bree Hitton with CSTV Sports. Now back to the front desk.
Swoosh! Awesome segment, guys. Whitney, what do you think my chances are of making the team this year?
Well, I'd say slim to none, Ian. More towards none than slim.
Well, Whitney, thank you for being honest. You're always there for me.
Well, before this gets awkward, we're going to send it over to the previews, where you will all be informed on the upcoming events that we should be preparing for.
Thank you, guys. Looks like our schedules are set to be a load of fun.
We definitely have plenty ahead of us.
Well, that wraps up this news segment. I'm Ian Murphy.
And I'm Whitney Badge.
And it's a great day
to be a Red Hawk. Does my hair look okay?
Is my hair good?
Does my hair look
Her hair doesn't matter. I assure you that my professional foundation is not allowed.
I think that is all.
I think